Actually, I have this funny story. Well, it's not that funny, but
You're setting the story up for failure right now.
I know, right? I really am.
Tell me though.
So, pretty much a few weeks ago, me and Paige at our apartment, we got kicked out because they're doing renovations in our apartment. So they set us up in a nice ass hotel. It's called the Homewood Suites by Hilton.
Nice.
Dude, I saved so much money that day because I had breakfast every day, free breakfast, unlimited. I could take it out, bring it to my room, and I also had dinner as well. It came with it from Monday through Wednesday, I believe. Dude,
that's
pretty nice. Yeah. But here's where it gets funny. So it was just funny. One night the fire alarm went off. All right, so me and Paige we woke up from it. We're like, oh shit, the fire alarm is going off. Yeah. We don't think it's a drill. So we were like slow to get up. We put our sweater on because it was super cold, and we were about to leave. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick because it's like, you know, I might be networking with some people.
Yeah, and also if I die in a fire, I want my teeth to smell good.
Yeah, and Paige was all like, all right, fine, I'll brush my teeth. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wash my face also because skincare is important. So I started washing my face, and this alarm was loud as shit.
Yeah.
Paige was getting super pissed. Like I could tell, like just by looking at her, she's like, "What the fuck? We're about to burn alive right now."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "All right, cool." So then, the next.
Then you did your makeup.
No, what I did was I started packing my belongings, and then the fire alarm stopped pretty much. And then after that, we were about to go outside, but then we saw that people were just standing there, and we were like, you know, we're just gonna take a chance.
Oh my god! So you could have died, but you were like, we're just not gonna leave our room.
We should have left once we saw the one of the firefighters coming to the hallway.
Oh my god!
We were all like, you know what? But it looks like I don't smell any fire. Like if you don't smell fire, it's like, all right, we're gonna stay.
Dude,
here.
I'm not taking that chance. If I see a fire truck, I'm getting the fuck out of there. You don't know if it's a gas leak. You maybe like it doesn't smell. The whole place is about to blow up, dude. You don't know that.
I was pretty much my reasoning was we're right next to the stairs. So
yeah,
I could leave right there. So we pretty much stayed there and we slept through the night, and then we talked to people in the hotel lobbies there, and they're saying, oh yeah, there was an electrical fire. It was on 3rd floor.
Got you.
So I was like, all right, we were pretty safe, but we were pretty much setting up. I was setting up me and Paige for failure.
Yes, you were, dude. Dang, if I'm ever around you, I'm not letting you lead the
For real.
Dude, I've actually had 2 fire trucks called before because I lived at these old apartments on Montezuma, near Ralph's, near San Diego State.
Yeah.
And their like washing machines weren't very good, and I'd always just like stuff all of my clothes like as deep as I could, and it'd be the point where it's like I could barely close the washing machine, and I didn't realize it was a thing. Like I was just like, oh, whatever. And then apparently like it like messed up the machine or something, and it started smoking, and it set off the fire alarm, and then a fire truck came. And then I just like hid in my room and essentially just pretended like it wasn't me. Like I did not like clean my clothes or anything. Oh, I waited till they left and I was like, oh, those are my clothes.
So did your clothes like burn or something or no?
No, they just like there was just like some smoking that set off a fire alarm.
Oh jeez.
But so like that happened twice.
Damn, you tried to stuff like at least tried to stuff it all the way to the top.
Yeah. Guys, we have an amazing episode for you guys today. Thank you so much for checking out Fit Facts. This is the best fitness podcast in the world. You know, it's myself, Gabe, certified personal trainer,
Brandon, doctor of physical therapy and certified personal trainer.
And today we have the best episode. So a lot of you out there, you want to succeed at your fitness goals. I know I do.
I don't.
No? Okay, well that's fine. Some people don't, and that's who this episode is for today. Today we're going off, I think it's 15 reasons, 10 tips on how to fail at your fitness goals. All right, guys? So number 1 is going to be mindset. Brandon, talk about mindset.
So the thing about mindset is if I want to fail at my fitness goals, I'm going to go into a workout saying, oh, I need to punish my body.
Yeah.
It's either go hard or go home.
There's no in between.
There is no in between. All right, because it'll feel like a waste of time. Like I want to come out of that workout in like a sweaty filth. Like I want a puddle of sweat when I leave the gym.
And you know what I really want to do is I want to work out so hard that I'm just essentially useless the rest of the day. I have to cancel all the rest of my plans. Mm-hmm. My life is impaired by it. And what I really want is that the next time I come into the gym, I'm so sore and ruined. I am weaker and I don't make as much good progress in the long term. Mm-hmm. Even better would be that I'm more prone to injury. Hopefully I'm so sore that my injury risk goes up.
Exactly. And during my workout, I also want to focus on how many calories I burn on my Apple Watch or my Whoop band. I wanted to say, oh, you burn 1,000 calories.
And who cares that those are super inaccurate and really don't have much to do with a person's progress? You should fixate on that because you should fixate on the things that don't matter. Yep. Guys, number 2 is going to be adopt black and white thinking. You know, I either go to the gym every day or I never go to the gym. There's no in between. If I miss one day, it's over. It's over. I'm just gonna take years off. Like there's no sense in just being flexible with myself.
Yep. And if let's say I am on a good nutrition plan and somehow I slip into like ordering a burger, you know what? That whole day, I'm gonna order 4 more burgers for dinner.
Because your diet is ruined.
Exactly.
You didn't make a little mistake that you can recover from. You have to now just punish your body. I mean, honestly, I recommend eating burgers until you actually throw up and just feel really bad about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, we need to make sure that we ignore the fact that the vast majority of people who are successful and have really well-balanced exercise routines that they're able to sustain for their whole lives, those people are flexible. Don't focus on that. Ignore that. We don't want to be flexible. Okay, guys?
We want to shut down other aspects of our life in order to attain our fitness goal. That's what we want to do. And that's why the third tip is when I go work out, I want to make sure I ignore the aches and pains.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah, don't listen to them, and I'm going to actually push through them and not even take a break.
In fact, you should actually do more weight or do extra risky exercises you haven't even tried before when you're feeling pain.
Exactly. Or what I might even do is I might just ignore the whole exercise completely.
Yeah.
Like especially like for a squat, if I get pain with a squat, I'm gonna ignore the exercise completely.
It's a bad exercise. Yep. It's not our body telling us something. It's just a bad exercise, and we're never doing that again because squats are bad.
Yep. And then I know that the more I ignore it, it might bite me harder later in the future. But you know what? I'm going to still keep ignoring it because when it bites me hard in the future later, it's also going to impede on the results I get of either building muscle or losing weight.
And we don't want to succeed in that.
We don't want to succeed at all.
Mm-hmm. And guys, also, if you do feel any joint pain, elbows, knees, anything, don't address the root cause. Make sure to just buy some elbow wraps, wrist wraps, whatever, and just mask that pain, okay?
Yep, put a Band-Aid on it.
Next, guys, it's really important that we moralize our eating. That means that certain foods are bad and certain foods are good. Now, it's obviously true that certain foods are going to be less micronutrient rich than others. So, a lot of successful people, they're flexible and they allow themselves to eat everything from time to time. But generally, they're eating more micronutrient rich foods, high in protein, fiber, vegetables, fruits, whole foods, right? But every once in a while, they know that they have a social engagement to go to, and they say that it's okay to enjoy themselves from time to time, and that's not a bad thing. That's just part of life. We don't want to do that. We need to make it be morally bad that if you eat a Snicker or you have some ice cream, you're actually a bad person now. It's not just a decision of what you ate. It actually is speaking to your character. You're a lesser person because you didn't eat healthy food.
Exactly. And when you don't eat healthy food, I'm going to go back to having that mindset of punishing my body.
That Good.
Means I'm going to go back to the
Good
gym
idea.
And I'm going to do 60 minutes on the Stairmaster.
Yep. And then another 60.
Another 60. And then the next tip to fail at your fitness goals is going to be you want to expect instant results. So what I would personally do if I want to fail at my fitness goals is I would go on Instagram and just compare my body to everyone.
Great idea.
Yeah. Compare my body. I'm going to compare my day 1 to someone's day 70 on Instagram. Be like, oh shit, I'm not as ripped as him. Oh, my biceps aren't as big as him. Damn it. And you know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to weigh myself every day.
Good.
And then I'm going to compare if I didn't make any change after a day. Mm-hmm. I'm going to push myself even more.
And what you should do too is don't actually take into account that weight is not the best metric and a bunch of things, impact that number, and actually it'd be better to look at an overall trend over the course of a week or something. Don't do that, guys. Just look at one number. If the number is higher than you want, just switch up the whole program because clearly it's been one day and nothing's working. So don't stick to a continuous program that you can make progress on over the long term. Just switch everything up every 2 to 7 days.
Yep, gotta keep the muscle confusion going.
Exactly. And guys, everyone's going to miss a workout from time to time. It happens. But if you really want to fail at your fitness goals, make sure that if you miss a workout or even deviate from your diet plan the smallest bit, just give up, right? It's all over. Or punish yourself. So perform a workout that is 3 times as hard as what you normally will do, preferably something that is too much for your body to handle and will actually impede your results and just, help you not be successful with your goals.
Exactly. And I would even focus more on just straight up cardio and not even strength training, because strength training sets us up for too much success in the future because we're building muscle.
Yes.
But with cardio, it'll set us up for a short-term success, which is what we want, so we can fail later.
Good. Great idea, Brandon, because strength training is something that the more muscle you have on your frame, you're going to have a faster metabolism, and it's going to be something that if you can't get to the gym for a week, it's not as big of a deal because you've built this metabolism that is keeping you leaner, stronger, high functioning. But if you miss the gym for a week and all of your results are based on your cardio, well, that's not going to be great. So, definitely only do cardio. Optimally, just don't do anything at all, but, that's going to be a good way to fail.
And then another tip to fail at your fitness goals is to neglect nutrition. And I'm talking about just eating anything you want, eating like a jackass, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you want to not eat enough protein. Every time you eat, or order something when you're eating out, get something that has no protein. Get something as starchy.
Because protein is going to help us recover from our workouts.
Yeah,
we don't want that.
Yeah, because protein will essentially help make our recovery more efficient, and we don't want that. I just repeated what you said. I'm trying to stay in script right now. And also what I want to do, even though I've had like a good training day during the work week, on weekends I want to binge drink as much as I can.
Good.
Because I know that alcohol affects the way I sleep and my sleeping cycle and the way my metabolism boosts with any kind of workout. So I want to disrupt that cycle with as much alcohol as I can.
Alcohol, it's an empty calorie, right? You know, if you eat a bunch of sugar, there's still glycogen from that sugar that's going to your muscles and will help you perform in your workouts or whatever. Alcohol is not going to help with any of that. So that's great, guys. Optimally, your whole diet is coming from alcohol and you just subsist on alcohol. Also, honestly, becoming an alcoholic is a really good idea if you want to fail at your fitness goals. But that's a little too high level.
And then I also don't want to eat anything before or after my workout because when I go into a workout, those successful people who see good results, they see food as more fuel instead of something to just burn off. So I don't want to see food as fuel. I want to see it as something to burn off. So I think it'll make sense if I don't eat anything before and after.
Good.
Yep.
Good. And, just keep it low fiber. You don't want to feel satiated from what you eat. Keep it mostly processed foods. You just don't want a lot of micronutrients in your food if you want to succeed at your fitness goals.
Exactly. And another way to not succeed in your fitness goals is I'm going to neglect my sleep.
Good idea. Good idea.
Because, a lot of people say sleep is for the weak or I'll sleep when I'm dead. So I'll probably try to get at least 5 hours of sleep a night, maybe 6 hours,
Oh, no, 6 is too high. Let's drop it down.
Yeah. Because I know those people with a successful healthy lifestyle, they actually get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And they say that when you're sleeping, your body's recovering the best. That's where we kind of repair the muscles and build the muscle, repair the muscle, and help boost up that metabolism. So I think I'm just going to neglect sleep.
Good. Also, when you sleep, you're generally going to be happier and in a better mood. And when you're happier and feeling better, it's easier to stay consistent with your training and your diet routine. We don't want that. So make sure, the less sleep, the better, because we don't want to be consistent in the gym.
Yep. And also, because I'm trying to fail at my fitness goals, I also want less sleep so I can put myself at more risk for injury at the gym.
Good.
Right?
Good.
So if I have at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I'll be more focused on my form. My performance will be better. I'll be able to connect to my muscles more. But if I'm on 5 to 6 hours of sleep, I'll be like, hey, you know what? My body's just going to do whatever it can to move the weight or do whatever exercise, and my body won't be as sharp as it could be.
Just surviving at that point.
I'm just surviving right there, and then that will further impede my fitness goals.
Totally. The next point is going to be, guys and gals, hop on fad diets, all right? The more restrictive, the better. So, keto is okay, but vegan keto is even better. Fruitarian is great. Breatharian, even better. We want the more restrictive, the harder to actually sustain over the long term, the better. So if it's something where maybe, you know, you're vegetarian and, you know, you don't eat meat, but you're still able to get a wide variety of food groups and still hit your protein goals. That's not good. Like, you might still be successful there. So we want to make the most restrictive diets that will produce short-term results and not be successful in the long run.
Exactly. And when we have a restrictive diet, we want those restrictions to kind of seep out in our other aspects of our life, because when we're restrictive with our food, I'm going to be restrictive with or just because we're restrictive with food, I won't have that chance of like letting go when I'm eating. So I'll let go with like work stuff, or like in my relationships I'll like yell at people or be impulsive then.
Interesting.
So that's another one reason why you should be restrictive with your diet, to also fail at your fitness goals but fail at life as well.
So we're gonna fail at life now too. Great. Lastly, everyone, compare yourself to others. Now, we don't want to focus on the fact that fitness is an individual journey. No human being is built the same. We all have different priorities, different life circumstances, different training histories, different goals. Do not focus on that. What I recommend people do is they just don't take that into account. Find someone on Instagram who has an amazing physique, preferably someone with great genetics that uses steroids. The more unattainable, the better. Fixate on them and obsess about the fact that you don't look like them, guys.
I couldn't have said it better than myself.
So if you do all of that, you will surely fail at your fitness goals. For all of you out there who actually want to succeed at your fitness goals, well, if you identify any of those in your thought processes or habits, look into correcting that. Look into doing the opposite, because, you know, some people out there actually do want to succeed, Brandon.
Exactly. And if you do feel like some of these habits are resonating with your life, definitely reach out to one of us. You can find Gabe on his website or on his Instagram, or me on my website and Instagram. And
links are in the description for those.
Links are in the description. And also, if you have any other bad habits or habits that help you fail at your fitness goals, please share your comments, or send us a direct message about it, and we'd love to get to know about your situation a little more.
Yeah, leave a comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, or share this podcast with a friend. You know, a lot of good options there. But thank you so much for listening. This is Fit Facts.
This is Brandon.
And I'm Gabe. See you in the next video.